Here we are. This is gonna be the last best of 3 for tonight. This is gonna be the final set, and what an amazing day it has been. What an amazing first best of 3 it has been. Patience definitely showed that he can take this one, and then coming out of the loser's bracket doesn't mean anything from him. So let's see if he's able to take it out in the end, take out MMA, or if MMA wakes up and shakes off this first best of 3 and just, well, punishes Patience and takes this and goes home with 700 euros and a Plantronics headset. Well, here he is, spawned as the Red Terran for Team Acer. In the bottom left of Yansu, it is MMA. And his opponent, playing for Team Alien Invasion, who started with so many players here in tonight's Munich StarCraft Tournament, it is Patience. He's playing as the Blue Protoss, of course. And last time we saw this map, MMA tried something funky, tried to place down the barracks up on top, and in the end, Patience crushed him with a, well, regular gateway mortar push, just standing right on top of the main army here by MMA. And yeah, it was just so well executed. MMA didn't really get the upper hand in that fight, and he didn't have enough bunkers available. So yeah, let's see if MMA learned from that and will take different engagements in this match on Yansu. Definitely not going for that weird barracks placement, and instead grabbing the Reaper. Maybe we'll be able to get some kills this time around, but he definitely wants to get some scouting information. That's the most important part here. Patience not expanding yet. Instead, building everything in his main base. MMA will scout that out. Ooh, did you see that? Did you guys catch that? Patience wanted to grab the second gas, but saw the SCV coming in, so he kind of delayed that a little bit, and he's not even grabbing it now. MMA, on the other hand, going for the reactor, going for the command center on the low ground, and will probably go for a bunker pretty soon there. Reaper is making its way across the map, but Mothership Core is already on the way. It's being corner boosted out, so should be there just in time to ward off that Reaper. And a single Zealot. Okay, that's cannon fodder. That's Reaper fodder. Gotta grab some food somehow. Oh, nice placement by the Zealot. Reaper just can't get on top of him. He hid right behind these bushes. Oh wait. So, second barracks is coming up for MMA. He placed the bunker, and looks like he'll be retreating for now, since there's some aggression incoming. Just a single Zealot with the Mothership Core, and another Stalker. So I like this aggressive play by Patience. We haven't really seen that from him in the really early game. So let's see how MMA holds up. Looks like he will. Looks like he will finish that bunker, and with the bunker down, I don't think there's too much that Patience can do here. Yeah, bunker is done, and with that, I think so ends the aggression. But the Mothership Core can still get out. Oh, almost getting the Reaper there. But he needs to be careful. I mean, there's double Marine production. He can, of course, deal with 2 single Marines, but if there are suddenly 3 or 4 Marines, then he's in a bit of trouble, and you can see that right here. Mothership Core might get away. Yes, it will. 10 hit points left. And he definitely needs that Mothership Core. If you lose the Mothership Core early on, then MMA is just going to go all in. Just going to go for a Marauder slow push and then just kill you. But alas, he saved it. So Patience, good man, saved it, and Reaper gets in. Will we get a kill? Looks like it. Yep, got a single probe. Might get another one. Nope, these Stalkers are in position. Still, he might get another probe kill. Yes, he will, but not without retaliation. There we go. Twilight Council is on the way. Again, he did get the scout of that. So MMA is on top of things, knows what's up, and is going into his trademark heavy Marauder production, going for concussive shell, and he's going out for a little push here. So with the second Marauder on the way, I think I like this, but without the Marauder, I don't know, it's kind of iffy. It's not the best push, but ooh, grabbing a Stalker for free, that's always nice. And it looks like Patience is the one that's a little bit, facing a little bit of trouble here. Does have the overcharge available, don't forget that. Oops, There goes the overcharge. And looks like MMA just bypasses it, takes out the Mothership Core, and that was a great move. Now he doesn't have a second overcharge available. And, whoa, that's a lot of Marines. With the Marauder support and some more reinforcements coming in, he was kind of indecisive. He just sent his reinforcements in, then retreated again. But I think with reinforcements he can do some decent damage here. He's already done some nice damage, but he really wants to get in that probe line. There you go, more reinforcements are streaming in. He's waiting for that Photon Overcharge to dissipate though. 2 more Stalkers should be able to deal with this. Marauder is still alive though, so Marauder with slow, now it's taken out. And with that, MMA returns home safely. Well, he got a couple of Stalker kills. In the end, yeah, I think it was worth it. Both units lost on both sides, but he just traded better since it was mostly Marines, and at this point in time, the Marines are not the most important part, the Marauders are. So yeah, MMA is in a good spot. He's getting his bio production up and running. Of course, also Medivacs, which will soon be available to him. And grabbing the gas in the natural. What does Patience have to show for? Not all that much. He has a lot of tech again. He has a Twilight Council, he has the Templar Archives. He has the Forge, and just now the Templar Archives are going into production with the Storm. And this is quite different. This is the first time we see that he's going for Storm right away. Usually he would have gone for either Blink or Charge or getting the +1, but this is Storm right away. And this might actually work out really well, considering how many Marines we see here. But does he have enough gas to back it up? I doubt that Patience has enough gas, and this is actually kind of a scary push right now. Did he rebuild his Mothership Core? Yes, he did. Doesn't have enough energy. Find out. Not quite. 6 more seconds. 6 more seconds. No Storm available right now. Needs to hold out for a little bit longer. Pulling his probes. Will he get the nice Storm off? Will he get the overcharge? He does get the overcharge. Oh my gosh, the Nexus might fall. And he retaliate with a nice Storm. No, he can't. No, he will. He will. Wow. That was his dying words were the spell of the Storm. Another Storm goes down. And with that, he can take out his forces, but MMA, wow, taking out the Nexus and just grabbing another command center. MMA is just rushing through this. I mean, he's just in such a big lead right now. Of course, Patience didn't lose too many probes, but losing the Nexus at this point in time, he's just lost so much mining potential here. And, I mean, he can still go for High Templars, so I doubt that MMA has the potential to kill him right now, since he should be scared of Storms. But then again, he doesn't really have enough resources right now to bolster his gateway army count. And considering that, he should be going for his high-tech choices, like in the last game. He relied mostly on Colossi and a few Archons. Those are the units that he really relies on, or should rely on right now. But this drop might really do him. A couple of Marines are unloading. Some Marauders are in there as well. But mostly Marine-based. I don't know, this probably shouldn't do too much damage. Ooh, nice Storms again. Those units will get away though. Good reaction time here by MMA. And there we go, he's doing the right thing. He's going for Archons. Grabbing a couple more High Templars, of course, and some Zealots. He does have his mineral income re-established now with the Nexus up. And MMA is mining from his third. Oh man, let's take a look at the resources. 2,400 for MMA with 4 mules incoming. And gas is, well, somewhat balanced. 500 to 400, so that's okay. I think he was able to get that single medevac there, did he? But 2 more medevacs coming into the natural there. Ooh, nice feedback on the single medevac. There goes the overcharge. Will be able to draw out these forces, but 2 Widow Mines get some decent hits off. And does Patience actually have any? No, he doesn't have any detection whatsoever. He never got an observer. Looks like he went straight into that warp prison. And warp prison might be a way to get back in this game. But did he actually see the Widow Mines? I doubt that. Oh yeah, he did. Oh come on. Send a single probe. Send a single probe. It shouldn't wait that long. And charge is on the way, but MMA might kill him before that. He's moving on up. He's moving on up, trying to get a good hold on this ramp here. I don't know if it's the best though, but it's so many forces. And Munich still alive. So much DPS going down with these Marines. And there's GG. 1-0 for MMA. And he won't give up without a fight. But Patience won't either. After that initial best of 3. Uh-oh. Not by a long shot. Whew. Alright. It's getting quite late. 11:30 here already. And yeah. Almost 13 hours casting soon. It's good. It's good. I think 14 hours is my record. I hope we won't break that. I don't see it happening. Alright, but the next game might be the last. If MMA turns it around, if MMA takes it, Patience has got something to say against that. So let's see. GG. And I don't know if you guys logged into a Battle.net recently or StarCraft really. That's a really amazing background. WCS League Finals. Watch live now. Now if I click that button, it should open up in-game. That'd be awesome. Alright, they should be shooting me an invite soon. And then we can go into the potentially last game for the night. Or second to last. Let's see what Patience holds out. What's up out on the mat? Oh, they remade the game apparently. Oh. Damn neck. But yeah, how did you guys like the first and second series here? That Ling is hypnotizing. I'll show you a different Ling. Not quite as hypnotizing, but equally as cute. I like this one. Yeah! It's called Ling Ling. Yep, that's him. Alright. So it seems like both players are ready and we can get into our second match here on Habitation Station. What's Patience's plan? He did have some weird choices as far as maps are concerned earlier. I think against Lambo he chose Daedalus Point, but in the end he made it work. He got some DTs up, did some decent damage, and yeah, just overran Lambo in that game. Yeah, sure is cute. Alright, Habitation Station. Potentially the last map. Let's see what this guy has to say about that. He's playing for Alien Invasion. He spawned as the pink Protoss in the top left. It is Patience. And his opponent might not be patient anymore. Maybe he wants to take it right now. He definitely wants to take it right now. It is MMA. And he's playing for Team Acer. And he's up 1-0. So what does Patient have planned here? It was his map choice after all. So is he gonna go for a also juicy gold base? Or is there something else that he maybe wants MMA to do? Maybe he wants to play into his style a little bit. And it's not exactly what he has planned, but what he has planned for MMA especially. Well, we'll find out in a sec. Looks like MMA is checking all the usual spots for hidden gates and whatnot. Yeah, Badger's hoping they take the gold bases. That's what I'm saying. Okay, Barracks is taken deep in the main, so I doubt that we'll see a fast expand out of him. And a gateway in the main for Patience as well. Always using that nice SimCity here, using the pylon, the gateway, and of course the gas to block this off. And I really like this. I mean, especially important in these situations where you have some drops going on and you want to, well, kind of constrict the movement that the Marines have and whatnot. Right, so MMA has made its way across the map with a single SCV. course, wants to check what Patience is up to. And a single Marine building. MMA now going for the command center on the low ground, downstairs. And double Patience. What is he doing? Oh, weird. Looked like he wanted to grab that, but then in the end he doesn't have enough minerals right now. So let's see. Oh, looks like MMA will be able to block off this Nexus, and that's actually quite the bugger, because the Zealot is going to take quite some time to get down there, and you know, this is buying MMA some time. Really well done. We'll probably go for a bunker on the next to the expansion as well. And now we should be seeing that Nexus out of Patience soon. See, he's still in the base, so maybe he has something different planned. For now, he's just chrono boosting the Nexus as expected. And will the Zealot clear out the SCV? I mean, at this point, MMA has to ask himself, okay, is this some kind of a shenanigan? Is he gonna go for that Nexus, or is this a fake out? Doesn't look like it is. He has 400 minerals now. And nope, it's not a fake out. It's not for now. And the SCV gets in there again, so he sees it. And MMA, well, to talk to himself, should say, okay, this is good. This is good. I'm not gonna be surprised by anything. And there we go. Bunkers being placed down. Also grabbing 2 additional barracks. And he's going into that trademark MMA bio style. Of course, usually he'd also go for some Widow Mines in that mix, and I really like the Widow Mines in his style. I think he really goes to show that Widow Mines do work in TVP. So no one's taking any gold bases yet. Patience made his way across the map, saw 2 barracks in production, or 2 barracks producing Marines, and he's going for Stargate. Going for Stargate tech. I'm probably gonna go for Oracles, just to get some damage on the main mineral line. But let's see if it works. In the end, it all depends on MMA's positioning of the Marines. If he's there next, in between these 2 bases, he'll be there to defend against the Oracle. But if they're out of position like they are right now, then the Oracle can do some decent damage. We're taking map control here, and we have a single probe making its way across the map. And Oracle is in production, 2 additional gateways on the way. So MMA wants to put on some pressure. Not grabbing any additional gases in the natural, as expected. There we go. Factories being placed down. We should be seeing a starport soon, and he should be going for some more add-ons pretty soon here. There we go. It looks like MMA, for some reason, is expecting this. Yep, he should be expecting it now. Sees Oracle is in production. First Oracle is already on the way. And with that scan, I don't know, maybe Patience should rethink this. Because he should know, okay, the Marines are there, and he knows now. We're not taking any hull damage, just some shield damage, so that's fine. The Oracle can come back later. And it goes to show that MMA has to stay in the spaces. I mean, there's no way for him to move out right now. He has to stay here. Has to defend against the Oracle. And one thing to get around that is, of course, missile turrets. Getting 1 missile turret down in the natural and another one in the main. And just having some Marines on the sides for that. Just to, well, otherwise you get in trouble. Because there are always some stray SCVs on the sides that are not in missile turret range. And yeah, it's just easier with Marines in position. Marines on top are moving towards, in between these 2 bases. But MMA has to hold off his start aggression. There goes a nice time warp, taking out the bunker and using the Oracles just to kill those Marines instantly. Another time warp goes down. Well done here by Patient. Oh, nice time warps. Additional reinforcements are coming in from the back. We do have some Marauders in the mix, but it looks like Patience has way too much DPS here to deal with for MMA. And there's the GG. Patience ties it up, and we're going to the last and final game for the night. Wow. I don't think MMA expected this at all. I think he thought to himself, okay, I'm fine against Oracles. I got my missile turrets up, I got my Marines in the main base, I got my Marines in the natural, but he didn't expect anything like this. Oh, Alright, so fast. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get in this last and final game. I want to see him. I want to see him play it out. That was pretty amazing. I mean, these two best of threes have been amazing, especially the first set. Now we're going into shorter games. Maybe the last one will be one big and epic final. Let's see. Let's find out. Which map is MMA gonna choose? Stuff some water? Looks like it. Final game. Get that final game hype up and going. Whoa. Okay. He's in the lobby. I'm getting an invite. Nope. I don't want an invite to his party. There we go. The final map. Drum roll, please. Is gonna be Alta Strong. So it might be a longer game, might not be. MMA, if you recall, in the first best of three that we saw, had some trouble holding out against Patience's 7-gate Blink Stalker aggression. But I doubt that Patience is gonna try it again. So let's see. Well, he did have some trouble, but in the end, of course, he won. So maybe that's why he's returning to Altazim. But then again, I guess that Patience is not going to play this style again. It's going to go for something completely different. But so far, well, it's kind of been even as far as how macro games turn out and how these a little bit more cheesier or aggressive styles turned out. So both MMA and Patience have the capability to win both styles of games. So let's see. Patience is keeping us a little bit waiting here. Looks like he's taking a bathroom break or something like that. But we should be getting started with the game here pretty shortly. Yeah, they both had a pretty hard fight getting here. While we wait, maybe let's have a look at the brackets and how they got here. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, it's quite a big bracket, so let's see. MMA initially won against Kodiak 2-0, then he beat Hanfi 2-1, then he ruffle stomped Stommer 2-0, then he beat Golden 2-0, then MMA of course beat Lambo 2-0. Then he was beaten 2-1 by Patience. So mostly 2-0s for MMA, except against Hanfi and Patience. Let's have a look at the route that Patience took. So he won 2-0 versus Duranging, then 2-0 versus Kikya, 2-0 versus Revenge, lost versus Lambo in the first game they played. Sorry. And let's see. Then he moved down to the losers bracket, won 2-0 versus Bly, 2-0 versus Golden, and 2-0 versus Lambo. So lots of 2-0s as well for Patience. And now, well, we get into the final and all-deciding match. Here he is, in the bottom right, spawned as the Red Terran. He's playing for Team Acer, and he definitely wants to take this. It is MMA. His opponent spawned in the top left, playing for Team Alien Invasion. It is Patience. Will he have the patience and the right idea here to defeat MMA? Didn't work out in the first best of three here on Altazim. MMA was able to beat him there with amazing Marauder and the Marauder Micro, using those Medivacs oh so well. But can he do it here? Can he do it again? Who do you guys want to win? Do you want MMA to take this, or do you want Patience to be the underdog champion? Well, not really underdog, he just came out of the losers bracket, but nevertheless, we'll call him underdog. MMA going for quite the early gas, so he could either be going for a couple of Reapers, like he did last game, or also for a early reactor play, some early Marines. Though I don't like that exactly on Stronghold, Altazim Stronghold. I mean, of course, it's nice to get some marine production up and going, and then take your command center behind it, but I don't know. Reapers are always nice. Get into the main and also easily scout out the location of it. Oh, wait a second. Looks like we're gonna see either Hellion play or some Widow Mines. Out of patience, nothing spectacular yet. Just a single gas, no second gas being taken so far. And oh, a nice supply depot placement. Looks like MMA wants to go for the exact same thing he did in the first best, or not the same exact thing, because there he went for CC first, but same exact wall off at least. Second gas is being taken, reactors on the way for the barracks, and we'll see the swap, and let's see if he's gonna go for Hellions, which I don't know, I haven't seen too much lately in TVP, but there was a time where I was kind of confused because all of a sudden all Terrans were playing Hellions, but now I guess, well, it's probably just Widow Mines, but I don't know, we'll see. Oh, it's Hellions. It's Hellions. And if I remember correctly, yeah, wasn't MMA in Slayers? Yeah, I think he was. And wasn't Slayers the best Terran team in the world at one point? And didn't they have this amazing play with Blue Flame Hellions? No, Aaron, you won't show us. No, you will. No, he won't. He definitely won't, but he's getting 2 more Hellions and getting command center up and running. So just being a little bit late on that, but not too late. It's still fine, but I don't see these Hellions doing all too much. I mean, they can just be warded off with just some force fields, and it should be fine. Patients shouldn't be surprised by that. Oh, he actually gets to see him, and they will get in the main. We'll probably get a couple of probe kills, but oh, nothing I since we saw of Patience in earlier games. But well, looks like no kills so far. And they're just scouting everything out. Ooh, looks like they might get a kill now. Nope. Oh, did dissipate the photo overcharge though. I don't know if that was really necessary. Oh, there are 2 more Hellions trying to get in here. Won't do that though. Doggers are in position, so that's really the point I was trying to make here, that Hellions are not really worth it, in at least on Alta Zim, because the moment where you can really make use of them is when there's a third being established, but that's way too late. By that point the Protoss has too many forces out on the map. He sees the Hellions coming, and he usually has his main army right on top of the third base. Yeah, MMA is the son of Boxer. Well, as far as trading goes, yes, he is. More Hellions in TVZ and TVT. Yeah, so he's switching up into his regular play, getting 2 more barracks and also an additional command center. And Stim is almost done as well. But those initial losses with the Hellions are not really worth it at this point. And it also delayed his entire tech, so he's going for a double engineering bay to make up for it. And I think that's a good idea, because usually on Alta Zim it always goes up to 3 bases. Oh, we have the Hellions going in again, but again, no kills possible. So we're staying on 0 workers killed, but a couple of Hellions lost, 200 resources lost, not too much of an issue. But I like this. Early third nexus by Patience, so he does need to keep a close eye on what MMA is doing, because there's always the potential to go in. I mean, especially if you look at it, we have the starport already being in production, we have the reactor on the way, and with just 2 medivacs and a couple of Marines, Marauders, move on over, use the Hellions to bait in some fire, maybe draw the units out of position, and then go for the third, do some damage. Or maybe even ignore the third altogether and just move on over into the natural or main with the medivacs. That's a really strong move, and Patience needs to be on top of his game to see that. Well, a Marauder production. He really loves his Marauders, and there's a right reason to. Oh, getting the Observer. So yeah, now it's Patience who's a little bit in the blind, but have a look at that. Look at this nice positioning. Wow, he has like a really amazing wall of observers, of stalkers all around his map. He's not going to be surprised by any drops. This is Patience. No way. And MMA establishing a third of his own now. But Patience is going for charge and +1 armor upgrades alongside the Warp Prism. Let's see what he's going to use that Warp Prism for. So far his Warp Prism harassment hasn't been too effective. But maybe he can show us a different Patience in this game. Taking out the single Hellion on the right side. Another stray Hellion on the left. Maybe he can take that one as well. And Templar Archives again for Patience. Remember, in the game where he got the Templar Archives quite early, it didn't go too well for him. In the end, the Marines were just overpowering him. Now we have the drop on the left side, and let's see if this nice spot arrangement he's got set up here is enough to ward everything off. Yep, looks like it. We have Stalkers in position. He can put down the Photon Overcharge. That means MMA has to get away. Not able to do any damage with these drops. Really, really well defended by Patience. Or preemptively defended, so to say. There we go. Size Storm is on the way. The first High Temples are being warped in. He's going for Immortals. He's grabbing additional gateways. Patience is really gaining some traction now. +2/+2 on the way for MMA. And let's see, is he going for a 4th? Not yet, not yet. So I would expect that we might be seeing some engagement with +2/+2 and a couple of... Ooh, he's already going for 10 vehicle and ship weapons. So kind of preemptively going, prepared an attack for Colossi. But he's not preparing anything for High Templars yet. So it looks like he hasn't seen any of that tech. Oh, he should have, really. No Ghost production. Oh, there we go. Speaking of the devil, Ghost Academy is in production. And with that, he should be going for a lot of ghosts pretty soon. Otherwise, Patience is just gonna roll over him. Storm is done. He has 2 High Temples on the field. Maybe some more hidden somewhere. Yep, some more. Let's check out. Oh, they're over at the 3rd. Or natural, whatever you want to call it. So Patience definitely has the tech advantage right now. And +2 armor is also almost done. He's getting an additional robotics, so we can get those Colossus counts up and running. Ooh, this might be a dangerous move for MMA. He might be able to get the pinch on Patience's army, but then again, he needs to get the exact right timing to get all of his army on top of Patience at the same time. That's not an easy task. It looks like Patience will get this small flock of units. Nope, he won't. No, he's not going for it yet. And we have another drop attempt on the left side. Or maybe it's just trying to delay this 3rd from going down, 4th from going down for a while. Looks like Patience wants to go for it now. Does he have some defense left at home? Looks like just a couple of photon cannons, a single High Templar. Though that should be enough if he has some weapons available. Seems like he wants to turn around again. And MMA also quite indecisive. Maybe he has better luck on the right side. But we have double Colossus production now, up for Patience. Is MMA prepared for that? I doubt that he is. Only a single Viking, though he has at least 1 starport. Nice Storm there. And a feedback to follow it up. That medevac is so close to dying. 22 hit points left on it. And yeah, Patience just bought himself some time, moved out with the army to scare MMA into maybe some defensive bunkers, grabbing his 4th behind this. And now it's MMA who's trying to move out, but he's leaving the ghosts at home, so I do believe, well, now they're moving out. Otherwise I would have said, okay, maybe he's baiting him out now. Oxy Pylon goes down, and let's have a look at the army compositions. We have 2 Colossi, 6 High Templar, 22 Zealots. Ooh, grabbing 1 High Templar, maybe the 2nd one, not yet. And again he gets the Mothership forward. That is so vital. Nice EMPs again. Defensive storms and feedbacks there. But that was a good engagement for MMA. It definitely was. However, Patience in his home base, I think he should be able to hold this engagement. I mean, he has 4 Colossi available. There aren't too many Vikings. MMA is just starting to produce Vikings as we speak. But we don't have too much energy on these High Templar. There's only 5 High Templar on the field, and there's one with maybe 2 storms. The other one has 1 storm, and that's it. So if he relies on these storms too much, that might be a bit bad position. Ooh, getting some single units there. Now he's really missing that time warp. There goes the stim. MMA will get away. Ooh, jeez. Might be able to get these ghosts. There's the next charge. And MMA made a great mistake losing all of these ghosts. Did he at least get a nice EMP up? I don't think he did. This might be game. Losing all these ghosts in this engagement. Now he's turning it around. He wants to fight in a nice spot. And the Colossi are not there yet. They're not there yet. But it's mostly Marines which are dying to these doubts on the bottom side of the map. And now I think Patience does have enough, but he doesn't have any reinforcement capabilities right now. He needs the proxy pylon. Otherwise this force will just shrink in size, and he definitely needs to keep these Colossi alive. So shouldn't rely entirely on this force. And if you look, MMA has already recuperated his losses. He's up to 111 army supply. He's on 3-3, and with 3-3, that's a mighty army. And Colossi are up on the front. Looks like MMA can take out the Colossi. And with the Colossi gone, the entire ground forces are left out to die. MMA takes this fight amazingly, convincingly, and let's see if he can take the entire game with that. 88 army supply against 63. And he's moving out across the map. Patience, on the other hand, does have a 3rd established. He has some nice income, but he has a lot of workers. 81 workers, so that's cutting into his supply as well. And he's getting a little bit of photon cannons up on the bases, but he doesn't have... Well, he has a tiny army when you think of it. Wow, MMA is going for nukes. He's producing 3 nukes at a time. Are you nuts? Will this be the most epic battle you'll see this year? We'll find out after these messages. No, but you might see the most epic battle. What is Patience doing? He's not using his gateways. No, he is. Oh, amazing stones there. Is it gonna be enough to save this Nexus? Looks like it will be. Oh, so much DPS on these Marauders. Looks like he can take it out. The Archons are there just in time, and MMA is retreating. Wow, that was a close call though. 146 hit points left on that Nexus. Will he get the... Yep, he will. Get a single medevac. But MMA still has that army. I gotta say, I mean, with 3-3, if you can get somehow get a kill on the Nexus, and you will. I mean, there's only 146 hit points left on that, and this small force is not gonna save it. Though I think Patience saw the drop go moving over there. Yeah, MMA is gonna stim in and just get the kill. And then maybe use the drawn-out forces of Patience to get on top of him. But it's just a back and forth between these two. And now he's moving in. Some forces left. Take a look, 26, and he goes down. It goes down, and with that, MMA is back. Back in this game. But Patience is moving across the map. He doesn't have his entire force with him. He did have some storms going down over at the 4th base location here. And it looks like 4 workers killed. Yay! Not that much. Some more storms going down on the Vikings, but not the entire army of MMAs now out on the map. But this looks like a tiny force for Patience. I don't know if this is enough to even engage MMA right now. But he did get some damage done. And we'll get a little bit... Yeah, no. Come on, get that single ghost. But then again, we want to see some nukes going down. Another storm. Ooh, MMA somewhat indecisively with his Vikings. He doesn't really need them anymore. He got rid of the Colossi. And now it's only Immortals left. and they'll be taken out in a sec. Good fight, amazing fight for MMA. And with that, I don't think Patience has enough production to even stop him right now. 3 Archons are coming out. We have two Colossi on the way. Warhead Templar being morphed in, but I don't think he has enough to actually spend all his money. He has 2,000 minerals on the bank and still 30 supply left there to fill up. 96 army supply against 99. Well, it's still a back and forth game. Definitely is. But I think we'll see the nuke soon. I think we'll see the nuke. Yep, nuke is incoming. And this is something you don't see every day, so Patience might not react in time. So far he's not reacting at all. And will the nuke land? Looks like it will. There we go. Got some workers killed now, 27. The main engagement went really badly here for MMA. Unfortunately you missed that, just to see the nuke. But the main engagement went really, really badly. In the end, it's Patience who won out in that one. But he lost so many vital tech units. It's only 2 Colossi and a single Archon. And that's definitely not enough to stop MMA right now. We have another nuke going down. He wants to get rid of the Nexus. Not the best idea, but it gets Patience to retreat. And he should probably nuke this base. That's the base he wants to go for. Nexus is not gonna fall, only getting a couple worker kills. I don't think that nuke was worth it. But in the end, 30 kills on that Ghost. You don't see that every day. How many Ghosts does he have? 11 Ghosts on the field, 36 workers. Ooh, he's nuking the main. He's nuking the main. I don't know why he's nuking the Nexus, but he should be probably nuking the both of the robotics facilities or something. Oh, some of that stuff is unpowered now, and looks like the Nexus at the 4th base location is being nuked as well. And does he have? Yeah, he has the vision, and that was important. He definitely needs to slice that one open. Okay, yeah. So this base is safe. Can Patience engage into MMA right now? I don't think he can. What the heck? What did he just kill? I think he just misclicked on some of his medivacs, or maybe he got too many medivacs. Let's see. Right now up to 11 medivacs. I don't know. Maybe he had too many. And more nukes are in production. We still have a couple of ghosts somewhere on the map. I think that one got away. Yeah, so the one in the main got away. The drop attempt here at the 9 o'clock base. That's being stopped, but he can still move on. Will be stopped by the photon cannons though. But he's keeping Patience from attacking for so long and getting so many bases up and running, getting so many mules. He doesn't even need all these SCVs anymore. Wow, what an amazing game between these two. But it's just so weird to never see MMA really take an engagement. Just try to starve out Patience, let him throw away his high-tech units, and just fight his Gabriel units head on. Because that way he can really, show the might of the Biocore. What's his ghost count right now? Nine ghosts are still out in the map. Single ghosts are hidden somewhere. That one should be taken out. Ooh, we have another nuke incoming. He has the vision, but where's the ghost? Where's the ghost? He's retreating at least. Where's the ghost, by the way? I can't really see it. Another nuke over in this base. Again, he has the vision, and he will take it out. Just in time. Did he take this one out? No, he didn't. The nuke went down, but now he did. Finally getting rid of that one. Oh. Again, Patience with these massive run-bys. This time around, over 20 Zealots. And they will get over here, but we have a Planetary Fortress available. Not too many SCVs to repair it, though. The main army did see it, so he's turning around. And that might be a nice little timing window for Patience to move in and get a kill up on that 3 o'clock base position. MMA is patient. Yeah, those Zealots really didn't do too much, but he did draw him out of position. But I don't think he'll take out this base. But he got a couple of SCVs. But this only plays into MMA's hands right now. He doesn't need that many workers. He has so many command centers, so many orbitals available. He really wants to rely on nukes, so that's okay. That's okay for him. These stalkers shouldn't die. He still needs those. Still has nuke. And DT Shrine now. DT Shrine on the way, and the shield upgrade, level 2. What was that being taken out? No problemo for Acer's MMA. He's going for the +3 reargun ship weapons, so he doesn't need as many Vikings anymore. And, well, what a surprise, Patience is going into Colossus production again, so that plays into MMA's hands as well. And this is a tiny force. Can MMA capitalize on that? Army is out of position, and Patience, of course, trying to return. Yeah, so that's what happens if you have these really drawn-out games on Altazine. Just back and forth, sliding between these bases. But I do like the nukes. I do like the nukes. Oh, nice little run by here with a couple more zealots, and he's in production. That's actually pretty bad for him. No, he needs to return right now, and that's the timing he needs to get on top of this 3 o'clock base position. Oh, and taking out, nicely done here by Patience. If he takes out more reactors, it's going to take a long time for MMA to get them back up and running. And he needs to have that fast production, otherwise these fights won't go well for him. If he loses too much, he's just not going to be able to reinforce in time. But does Patience have enough production facilities to really reinforce fast? 23 gateways up on 6 bases. I guess it's okay. Main fight goes really well for MMA though. Taking out all of the Colossi. Might lose some of those Vikings and Medivacs though. Ooh, a lot of Medivacs really. Didn't really watch out whatsoever. And with those Medivacs gone, it's easier for Patience to get the next just regular gateway army fight. Still walking in the main. MMA is falling apart here as well. So both of these players are stretching their multitasking to the limit. Single Archon in the mix as well. But he took up a lot of the production here for MMA, so that's really good for Patience. I think if he's able to produce a gateway army of his own right now, and then get on top of maybe 1 or 2 bases of MMA, he can turn this game into his favor. Because right now it's still all up for debate who's on top here. Some more Archons clearing up the SCVs here. 3 o'clock base trying to be re-established. And ETs are making their way across the map. MMA still has some supply left in these Vikings, which right now don't really serve that much of a purpose. But Patience is rebuilding Colossi, of course. He doesn't want to purely rely on Archons. Definitely wants to have some non-shield based units, otherwise EMPs are just gonna kill him. But what about his gateway units? Doesn't seem like he has too many gateway units on the field right now. Only 2 zealots? What's that? You can't rely purely on Archons and High Templars. That doesn't really work. And you'll see now why. 1 storm, 2 storms, and that's it. That's all they wrote. That was a really nice engagement for MMA, taking out so many High Templars for such a little expense here. And 6 more Ghosts are in production. Getting DTs there as well. Wow, what a long game here. 36 minutes in, and that's a TVP. You don't see that every day. 5 more High Templars, 6 more High Templars. Well, it seems like Patience completely forgot about regular gateway units. No Zealots, no Stalkers, just purely Archon, purely High Templars, purely Colossi. But I don't think that works that way. You do need some Zealots as meat shields. Well, even to have some kind of a mobile force field against this bio ball. Looks like MMA wants to go for the final push here. 140 army supply to 111. And this is a massive army, and it's really well balanced. I mean, he has Vikings, he has Ghosts, he has everything on the field. And even preemptive splits here, we are very well done. Getting some of these High Templar out on the map. MMA is not taking a risk. Not this time. Very carefully inching forward here. And from the top come the Archons, where the EMPs. First EMP hits, really well done. But another nice storm here for Patience. Two nice storms, getting right on top of the Marine army. And looks like it's not enough in the end. The Vikings are taking care of the Colossi. On the ground we still have too much, way too much for MMA. It's a 40 army supply versus 80. And I think this might be it, but the reinforcements for MMA are coming in slowly. And looks like Patience can turn it around. Let's see, does he have enough gateways to really push through? He doesn't have the income anymore. He lost too much. But from behind, a couple more Stalkers. No storm available. So is this gonna be MMA going nuts with the Marauders again? Looks like it. He has 3 medivacs to back it up. There are some cannons to keep Patience alive for now. But again, he doesn't have that high of an income, so he really needs to watch out with his with the few units he has. Oh, amazing storm though from the back. Another one that doesn't quite hit the main army, but he gets the ghost. That's the important part, because now he can warp in some more Archons, get some more Archons up and running. And with the Archons, he is able to finally clear it up. But more reinforcements are streaming in. Looks like MMA can't finish him off for now. Okay, let's check their APM. You guys wanted to see their APM. It's okay. 280 versus 270. Looks like Patience is clearing it off finally. Clearing everything up. Take a look at the resources lost. That's decent. 57,000. Looks like MMA is trading a little bit better here, but Patience had the better economy for the better half of this game. And MMA is down in SCVs. Of course, he has so many command centers, it doesn't really matter. But wait, never mind. Only 4 orbitals. That's not too much. So that low SCV count really does cut into his production. But for some reason, I don't know, Patience is not really recovering his main army. And if so, he doesn't... Well, it's kind of hard to decision-wise what to go for, but we saw that it's a bad idea to just rely on purely Archons and too few Stalkers at this point. Wow, this really is quite the epic fight here. 2 more Widow Mines in production, so MMA tries to recover his production here as well, but it's again, he's staying on that bio play, of course. He lost a lot of medivacs though in that last fight, so oh my god, he lost all his medivacs. MMA is relying on 90 Marines, 3 Marauders, 2 Widow Mines, and that's it. Wow. Wow. This army right now by MMA, I'm telling you, is dead if it engages, if Patience engages right now. Ooh, nice storm. Not getting most of the SCVs though. Follow-up would have been nice. Follow-up would have been really nice. MMA doesn't have too many Marines here, so I think he might be able to clear up some more SCVs. Oh, not getting the shot quite. Not quite getting the shot there. Long-range mining, forcing these SCVs into long-range mining. Look at this army. That's a nice, well-balanced army. Jeez. Not again. Okay. Sweet. No! Don't do this. Don't do this to me, guys. Come on. Recover. Recover. We still have a little bit of lag. Yeah, so at home he's trying to stay safe with photon cannons. He has 3, 6, 7 bases now, but it's only 2, 3 bases mining. So it's not that big of an advantage. Still, have a look at the income. Can't really see it. I think it's 1,700 for Patience versus 1,300 for MMA. So it's decent. And 700 versus 300 in the gas for Patience. So he definitely has the upper hand as far as the eco goes. And if you look at his composition, I was gonna say, it's just, yeah, off the chain. 3 Archons, 2 Colossi, a couple of Stalkers, a couple of Zealots, and the High Templar. And the High Templar are really gonna kill MMA. Because right now he's only up to 4 medivacs. He's still producing medivacs, of course, and still producing lots of Marines, but without the medivac support, those Marines are just gonna die instantly in Colossus and High Templar storms. So AoE is what MMA should be worried about. There we go, a couple of Stalkers getting here. Get a couple more SCV kills. He's still, he is pretty low on SCVs, he's pretty low on income in general. Oh, amazing storm on top of the SCVs, and some submarines as well. So this is the entirety of MMA's army. Does Patience have enough right now? I don't think he wants to engage right now. I think he wants to build up his advantage. Maybe go for the +3 shields as well, but his gas income is too low. I think he wants to go for more units, more Colossi, more Archons, instead of relying on purely the upgrades. Yeah, you won't get away with this base. Ah, dang. Come on, recover internet. Ah, come on, come on. Okay, this game is 45 minutes. That's one of the longest TVPs I've ever seen. It's been so much back and forth play, but right now I do see Patience definitely leading this. Not if he's not getting back in the game. Come on, come on. Doesn't look like we'll recover here. Yep. We might have to rehost this game. Because in the next engagement, if that goes badly, then Patience is just gonna say, okay, we need to recover. But every once in a while it's okay. There isn't any lag, and then for some reason it still starts to lag again. Wow. Alright, so final moments. MMA versus Patience. Let's see how it plays out. Man, still, that internet connection. Oh, another nice storm here. Couple of Marines and Marauders. The ghosts are in position though. They're still eagerly waiting to get those nice EMPs off. But look at the map. Patience almost got half the map covered in max eye. His income through the roof. Though right now we have a couple of mules, so that kind of changes the picture. But initially, I think it's Patience who definitely has the upper hand in the econ game. Oh man, recover the internet. Just rehost the game. You're not gonna be fine with the results anyways if it doesn't turn out that way. Okay, let's have a look at the medevac count. It's recovered, 7 medevacs. No Vikings though, but we have another nuke landing, trying to land here. That's actually a good idea, taking that pylon out. But the main engagement is where it gets interesting. Some nice storms on the side, keeping his main army safe. Some more of defensive storms for Patience here. Badger doesn't see MMA taking this. I mean, it's still out in the open. It's 190 to 170 supply. Okay, so we got a pause. Yeah, it's 180 or 190 to 170 supply. The thing is, MMA doesn't have any answer to these Colossi, and that's the one thing that's got me worried. He got his medevac count up, but he didn't get his Viking count up. So right now, he's good to go as far as High Templars, as far as Archons go, but these Colossi will be a big problem to deal with. He does have 25 Marauders, which are really good if he can get on top of the Colossi, but he needs to get there first. And yeah, I think if Patience gets a good engagement angle, gets a nice round going, yeah, I think he'll be fine. But then again, MMA has shown some amazing micros so far. He's shown some amazing strategic decisions as far as the placement of his army goes. So maybe he catches Patience in a bad spot. Maybe he gets those Colossi somehow caught in the corner. Okay, so will we rehost? What's the idea here? All right. I'm confused. I can't type anything either. Well, only to the observers. Oh, we're just waiting. Everyone's waiting. It's all good. Bruce Bummer, do you have a funny video? Grab Megavix. Sure, I'll post that. We'll play it afterwards. Why not? Heck, why not? Alright, so what's the deal here? Let's have a look at... what can we look at while we wait? I don't know, this is highly deceptive, I think. Does patients have too many workers that are just idle, sitting somewhere? Because this income should be better with a 67 worker advantage versus 47. Did he lose too much in this into this nuke? No, he didn't. There's lots of workers mining down there, only a few down here, but he has some gas income. This one is just being established. I don't know, seems like some workers are missing though. Okay, does he have too many here? No, that's okay. That's a little not enough, and here it looks okay. So, let's see how long they keep us waiting. Okay, so what else can we look at? Just a single Widow Mine. Still 3 nukes available. Maybe MMA can do something with the nukes. Force patients into a bad engagement since he doesn't want to walk into the nukes. But he really wants to have the energy of the Ghost for EMPs. Just to be able to take out the High Templar and the Archons. Hard decisions, hard decisions. Okay, they want to try it again. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get back in the game. Go, go. 3, 2, 1, go. And so far it's working out. And May did scout out this top base here at the 12 o'clock position. Gonna be safe though. And I do like the addition of some DTs in the mix. They really add a lot of DPS. And we have another nuke going down, and this time around he doesn't have any detection. That nuke will do some damage. Ooh, single Colossus caught up in the fray. And with an instant he might take out a lot of these Colossi, and that is exactly the move I was talking about. That is exactly what he needed. And this is the way how MMA can get back in this game. Without Vikings, just outplaying patients, grabbing the Colossi when they're unguarded, without the main army. And yeah, that's exactly what he did, and that's how you even things out. And now we have MMA again, 130 army supply against 130. Ooh, 2 Colossi, unguarded. Patience is not on top of this game right now. With the Colossi gone, I think MMA can take this next fight. And Patience is moving into a corner. He doesn't have anything to back off. Oh gosh, he's walking right into the trap. MMA has set up a really nice trap here. Whoa. There's no coming back from this, Patience. You don't have a Mothership Core with you. He wants to be safe on top there. He only has a single Colossus. Ooh, nice EMP. At least part of his army. Good force fits keeping these units at bay for now. And looks like the Zealots will be able to take up the space, but if you lose this entire army, I don't think it was worth it in the end. And he's just gonna get run over. MMA taking this fight like a boss. And well, he didn't even lose his Orbit Command here. But again, Patience has so many mining bases that it doesn't really matter in the end. He still has 54 workers. But he needs to get some high-tech units up again. MMA loading in, getting a couple Marauders in there. Let's see if he tries to go for another base. More Archons are being produced, and Patience still active with a single Zealot down here. Not really doing anything though. There we go. Marauders are being unloaded. He probably wants to go in there, but Patience sees everything. He knows about this. So there's the storm, preemptive storm, another storm, Marauders. Oh, not quite going down, but he has reinforcements in position. 86 to 130 army supply. MMA still has the leg up as far as the army supply is concerned. But again, we have some Colossi on the field again. And I doubt that Patience will make the same mistakes again, letting those Colossi just slide across the map and use some DTs, just high Ts. High Templars are just being picked off for nothing. One storm. Every once in a while it's nice if you get lag. Yeah, but again, he's caught in this position, and not having too many high template or high tech units available is bad for him. Sorry, I can't really say anything at this point. You know, voice is almost gone. This game is amazing in some way, and then oh my god, this might be it. Look at the concave that MMA has built up. Look at this amazing concave. If Patience is impatient and just walks out, I think MMA is gonna stim in and just kill him right here, right now. Oh, and it looks like he's going for it. Looks like he's going for it. Some nice EMPs, getting half of the army, almost the entire army is without shields. But now it's kind of dangerous for MMA to go up there. He's walking right into the concave. Does Patience have enough here to stop him? Colossus side firing from the back, not being taken out. A single Colossus is being taken out. Looks like Patience might have enough to stop this. Yep, I think he does. I think he does. Wow, MMA this time walked into the trap. And Patience takes it! My god! My god, Patience takes it! MMA didn't think that he could come back from this. What an amazing play. What an amazing winner. He's our champion. He's our champion for the Munich StarCraft Tournament number 9, going home with 700 euros and a Plantronics headset. And what a tournament it's been. More than 12 hours for me, 13 hours, 13 and a half hours. What an amazing tournament. What some amazing games. You definitely